Fall ball is done. If you guys didn't know, we couldn't play our bracket games for Sunday at PGF because we got rained out, which we were so disappointed in. I actually asked Evelyn the other day. I was like, "Are you sad that fall ball's over? Do you wish you were still playing?" And she's like, and she was playing volleyball. A lot of the girls, I think every single one of them were multi-sports, so they were totally, I know, exhausted. But she's like, "I'm okay with it being done. I just wish we could have played the bracket games on Sunday at PGF." And I was like, "Yeah, girl, same." So, there's that fall ball season. We had a really good fall ball season. We are 23-1-1. We only lost one game, tied. Played some really good teams, learned a lot about the girls. We also brought 3 new girls onto the team, so learning them. And it was just overall, it was a really good, successful fall season, and we had a lot of fun. And that's most important in travel softball, that you have fun, especially at 12U. But I thought I would go over all of the highlights of each weekend, things that I loved seeing. Looking back, maybe elaborating more of like what was going on in the game, because you guys see such a quick highlight of our games. So I thought it'd be fun to like recap it with you. So let's get into it. Kinley's up to bat. This is the first fall game. Yeah, she just totally jacked it. I'm so obnoxious in the mic though. Oh my goodness. I love it when the girls get so jacked, like so jacked on the base. It's like my favorite thing. And then when they come to me and they're like, "We got a new celly," and they show me their new celly. I absolutely love that stuff. This was amazing. I'm going to have to pause because this is just, I will rewind. Ava has her arm is phenomenal, okay? And we are always encouraging her to throw it in. She hesitates though sometimes, and we're always encouraging her to just throw it in. That was such a good play, and Sophie stretching out, loved seeing that. All right, where are we leaving off with? Okay, let's go back. Okay, Ava catches. I love too that Morgan, sorry, I'm still on this play. Morgan was heading down to first. Look at Sophie's stretch. I mean, that was just great. But Morgan was backing up first, which is just that instinct right there. Again, love it. Love seeing all this. I mean, this is our first game in fall ball season too. We, at this point, I think had 3.5 practices, because the first practice was more just a hitting practice prior to this. Granted, I have been with 8 of the 11 girls for 3 years now, so they know what our expectations are. But still. Okay, anyways, let's go. Ava. Yeah, I don't know why you're jogging, girl. Why are you jogging this? I mean, she needed to hightail it in the beginning, but I still love seeing this. I gotta go. Love seeing all this. We definitely call out safe and out. Aubrey, this is a really good hit to right field. Loved seeing that. B in her slapping game. We gotta talk about B real quick. B, actually, when she came with us in 10U, she was a right-handed hitter. And Dano, if you guys don't know who Dano is, he's my dad, but our other coach, Dano, he taught her how to slap on the left side. So she's super fast. And at 10U, he's like, "We're going to switch you to the left side." And definitely was like, you got to trust the process. It's definitely a learning curve. And she's just... this year in fall season especially, I feel like the tail end of 11U and then coming into 12U, she really came into it in her slapping game. Ava laying down a really good bunt. Here's Blair. I'm going to totally just call Blair out real quick. That first weekend, Blair hit. She's newer to our team. She played pickup for us at PGF last year. We had an injury on her team, and so she came in and filled in, did a great job, and she just fit. So that's one thing, like, I instantly knew she fit well. Her and Kinley became really close. Her and Ev came really close, and then I noticed they're all just, talking to her, chit-chatting throughout the season. When we've seen her play at tournaments, too, they definitely always made time to go say hi to her. But anyways, Blair hit 812. At Fall States. Like, she just really cranked the ball. She did a really good job. Okay, so Ellie, let's get into Ellie. Ellie is new to us as well. I don't feel like they're new anymore, but she was. She really, really did well as well. That slap was great from B too. Morgan, that was a great tag by Layla. Phenomenal tag. That was good stuff. I love my, yep, like my confidence of them. Yep, that was out. Who's this right here? Is that Avery or Kinley? I couldn't see. Yeah, these are just, we really just cranked the ball. I love that Aubrey choked up. Layla choked up. We're really talking about that when we get 2 strikes on us, so we got to choke up. Layla's new to us as well. Really have enjoyed having her. She's another one that she came and just fit. Like, it's really awesome to see, right? Because they're girls. But that's one thing that I do pride myself on a coach with these girls is our team culture is really top-notch. It's something that I focused on right from the get-go in 10U and still focus on it. We do a lot of team stuff together. And it's really important because I truly believe you can have the most talented group of girls. And if your team culture is not a priority, it really doesn't matter beyond that. So gosh, this warm weather makes me like jealous. All right, so we're into Sunday, I think, on Fall States because we got our new uniforms on. That was also a fun thing about this fall is we were getting all our uniforms in. If you guys didn't know, we started our own organization, Diamond Heat. There's a little bit of nostalgic behind it too. So Morgan, let me bring this back. When Morgan's mom, Jen, and I actually played travel ball together. So Jen was actually what I called my travel ball bestie. Like, you always have your like best friend on your travel ball team. And Jen was mine, and I think I was hers. I can say that. And we always stayed in touch throughout travel ball, after travel ball, I mean. And then we also, obviously, were pregnant at the same time. Our due date was actually the same. So Morgan and Ev were both due on January 10th, but Evelyn came on the 8th, and then Morgan came on the 18th. But my dad started Diamond Heat when we played. So we played under that, or he created Diamond Heat way back when. And then we actually just took a generational photo. And so anyways, that's kind of how it all came about. We were already the Heat. We were navy, white, and gray. There was just a lot of nostalgic, a lot of meaning. We are a very tight-knit team. Our coaching staff is also very tight-knit. And actually all 3 of the girls, so Aubrey, Avery, and Ev, go to school together. So that's kind of how that. And then Coach Gary and Coach Fred actually coach the girls in basketball. So there's a lot of nostalgia with our team, a lot of meaning, and it's something that's really special to, I think, all of us. Okay. Anyways, sorry, didn't mean to squirrel. Yeah, Blair's just cranking the ball. Ellie cranking the ball. We definitely, this weekend, we were talking about we got to work on our base running. Again, this is our first fall ball tournament, and we were like, we got to work on, this is good. I love this double play. That was good. That's something we really work on. I need to not scream in the microphone. Holy cow. Sophie in a stretch, man. B, it's a good little slap. She found like I said, she found a hole. Layla cranking the ball. Gosh, I love seeing this. It was such a good fall ball season. B just, hands down, did a really good job in right field. Yeah, this is something, oh, little Sully. This is something that I definitely was talking about with after fall ball. We need to work on our base running. That is something that we are, whew, that was, I think Ev pitched pretty well this weekend too. Yeah, Ava. We always say too, yep, Fall States, we were so excited. Okay, so I was the banner, okay? I don't know if you win the whole dang thing, you get a banner. You don't get this banner. And I'm going to tell you right now, not only was I salty, a lot, like we all were salty because we got the barn. If you guys don't know, I have a hitting barn in my backyard. And so we like to hang all this stuff on the wall, right? And I was like, what do you mean we don't get this banner? I like want to order my own banner. Like can I order a banner? U-Trip, can I order this banner? I don't know. Salty. Okay, so we're going into the following weekend. Where the heck were we? So that was Canton, Fall States. And then we played in Lakeshore Bash. So we played, usually like what I like to do is I like to play two and break, play two and break. I like to play back-to-back weekends. I don't like to have a break between the weekend. If we play, look at my mom. If you guys ever wonder, my mom is also all the girls call her Mimi. That's what the grandkids call her. But she always sits dead center. And I always make this running joke that my mom, that we have an angry parent, right? Because the parents that sit in the outfield are the angriest. Isn't that the funny thing that everybody says about travel ball? But anyways, my mom is sitting dead center, and I see it right there. So I think we are Lakeshore Bash. Aubrey's pitching. Yeah, we are playing. She did well here. Her ball is really staying down. The spin of that is good. It's so important. I cannot stress enough, guys. Speed is great, but it is so important to spin the ball and hit your spot. And I preach a lot of that. And working ahead in the counts. I talk to my girls a lot about that. If you guys didn't know, I primarily work with the pitchers. And I'm the head coach, do lineup, do the defense, but my focus always is pitchers. That's something I talk about, and I call their pitches. Oh yeah, that was a good hit. We had a couple errors this game though. Wasn't our best. This is a good little slap. Found a hole there. Good job, Mo. Love that. Oh, yep, they overthrew the ball. This little situation. Oh, my dad rushing her. I can tell when my dad gets nervous about sending a girl home and he's gambling with things, because he really basically runs halfway down the home with him. But yeah, that was good. That was really good. Why is Ava falling? Sophie, all right, girl, I see you. Gosh, dang. Someone needs to put a muzzle in me. Bless it. She got to work on her science. Sorry, Soph. Sorry, honey. She knows it. Blair's got, good job, Avery. Yeah, girl. Blair has some great spin to her ball, too. Yeah, Aubrey did well keeping the ball down here. Little bunt action. Ellie is, girl's got wheels like a Lamborghini. Beep, beep, boom, boom. That always gets in my head. Ev, she hit one into deep right. And then she got a courtesy runner. Avery. Yeah, this is the Vipers. This game, guys, was so intense. So we were actually, I don't know why the mic isn't working here, but we were actually down 2-1, and we came back and won it because Ava took one off the elbow, and then Kinley got hit. Then Blair got a hit, which scored and tied up the game. You see the scoreboard, 2-1. And then this got little Ava. Man, she was. And then Ellie hit one awesome shot up the middle. And this won us the game 3-2. I'm not kidding. My Aura ring told me my stress level was at its all-time high. I was so proud of these girls for that fight. And Ellie came in new with us this year, and she did a phenomenal job. There's Ev. I always say I love a defensive pitcher. I love a pitcher that can play defense. Love it. That's a great slap right up the middle. We love slap that can. So yeah, we won that one, Lakeshore Bash. I don't know why my dad looks so happy. That was a good game. Umpires. All right. So we are here. This is the U-Trip Halloween theme. Playing Finesse Portatelli. This is actually our first loss, which is unfortunate. We did not play well at all. We had just silly errors through the ball around. I actually think, according to our game changer, okay, I actually laugh. I keep a really, it's not me keeping game changer, but Joel, who sits next to us, my game changer's pretty, I shouldn't even say this. I don't want to start drama. Anyways, we actually hit really well. We just had too many defensive errors against. And actually, I was talking to the girls, and I'm like, you guys had 6 or 7 errors. And all of them just started smirking. They're couldn't contain it because I said 6 or 7, and they wanted to go 6, 7. And they told me later after I calmed down because I was very upset. I will take a loss. Okay, I will take a loss when it's a loss. Like when we don't make errors and we just get, we just didn't play our best, right? When they are just a team that out-hit us and it is what it is, whatever. I will still say we got to hit the ball, but nothing is more frustrating as a coach when we beat ourselves. That's what I always say to them. Like, well, we beat ourselves. So that was it was a hard game, but Finesse Portelli is a good team, and we matched up with them before in July. We beat them, and then we matched up with them in the winter, and they beat us. So it's just one of those games. But anyways, Ev pitched well this game, though. All right. Yeah, she did. She did well. She did a good job spinning the ball. And then that was a strikeout. This was a great tag by Kinley Long, and Morgan, I think, is the one that threw it. Let me rewind. I think Morgan is the one that threw this. Hold on. Yeah, I think Morgan was catching just a great throw, great jump up and tag. Just a phenomenal play. Same thing with Sophie. Phenomenal play. Good stretch. Another really good play. Yeah. A lot of good moments still from this. But how this was set up this weekend, Blair actually pitched really well this weekend. She threw a no-hitter. But how it was set up is you had only two. It was Pool A and Pool B, and the best of Pool A and the best of Pool B moved on to the championship game, and then everything else was consolation. I hate brackets like that. It was a one-day. I'll never do it again if that's the case. Sophie just doing her job like a boss. Good job, Soph. Little slap action out of B. I think we won this game 17-0. But so you still went on and played a consolation game. But all I know is that these fields were the worst fields I've ever been on. I got home and I took off my shoe and my feet were dirty. Like they had dirt on them it was great. Like it felt like beach sand. Yeah, Ellie hit really well. So yeah, didn't win that one. We only took one loss, so. All right, so this is Lions versus Chiefs. We got the Lions jerseys on, which we are all like, man, should we be red, black, and white? Because this color was, Avery coming out pitching did really well. Maybe Morgan. Oh yeah, this is Ellie's first home run. If this would have been on not slow pitch fields, the catcher's reaction actually says it all. But if this would have not have been on slow pitch fields, this totally would have been over the fence. And as you can see, I get pretty excited. Okay, so I'm so glad. So this weekend, the girls celebrated my birthday, which I thought was super sweet. The moms coordinated that, but they all had shirts on with my face, but they were putting their shirts on, getting ready, and they had a dance party, and this is them. Obviously, they had like their music on a phone, but I think it's funny that Joey mixed it up like this. They thought it was great. Again, we have a lot of fun together. We really, really do. These girls are right. Like, I miss them because I haven't seen them 2 weeks now, and I'm like, gosh, I miss the girls really bad. So I thoroughly enjoy being around them. All right, Ellie coming back same weekend, and Jax won again, so she had 2 home runs that weekend. This one, again, would have been over the, I don't know, because the base wasn't on, second base wasn't on, so she tripped as she went because it slipped. Still, though, she made it, because it was out of there, so. Blair's just a beast. Avery. Good job, Ave. Ev. I think that's dropping. Yep. Is this a championship game? I think it is. Yeah. So again, we didn't get the banner, but got another one. So that was really awesome. PGF, man. This is it's one thing that we talked a lot about going into fall season at tournaments is like, you guys, PGF is no joke. Like, every team's good. Every team can hit the ball. We came out kind of, I think, nerves more than anything against PGF. At first inning was rough for us. I had to get after the girls a little bit. I had Like, I think B's mom was like, I heard you from the first base side, because I was a little testy, because we just, again, I don't like it when we beat ourselves. I don't like it. But anyways, PGF, so we had 3 games that day. Gosh, I'm obnoxious. Sorry, guys. Ava. Yeah, so the one thing about this play, let's rewind. Is this the one? Maybe this is the one. I think this, was this the one? Where she wasn't on the base? No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Blair. I think we went 8-2. Blair's cranking the ball. Girl can hit. Mo, doing a great job. You can actually tell that their base running got better as we played. Like, from making me nervous, Mo. This was a phenomenal bump by Sophie. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Ava, I'm going to have to work on her not watching the ball. Yep, and then she ran one down. Again, look at her. I mean, she has an arm. That was a really good play right there, too, by Sophie. Good job, Blair. Man, should I recap all of our games like this? This was Avery pitched against a really good hitting team. Did a really good job keeping them off balance, hitting her spots, so doing what we ask of her. Like, it's one thing that I preach of pitchers. Again, it's not about speed. It's about your spin. It's about your mechanics, especially at this age, right? And she did a really good job. Really good job. Yeah. We tied. And I told him I didn't love it, but I don't hate it. So this turned into a double with 2 errors, and she made it all the way home. You can hear her say, though, on the bag. If she wouldn't have overthrown it. But still, I'll take it. It's about creating chaos, is what we say. Somebody needs to take my mic away. Yeah, that was a really good play by Kinley Long. Oh my gosh, we got to replay that real quick. We've been working with her on that. Look at Layla cheering her on. Gosh, I love these girls. I really do. What game is this? Oh, yes, they hit the ball really well. That was a really, I mean, I think Morgan was catching. Both her and Layla did really well. But not many people ran on us. Yes, she's out by 2 feet. So good. Ev pitched well. This is a really good hitting team. Yeah, good. Oh, I miss him. Not in your house, Mo. Way to be. Anyway, so that is we didn't play Sunday, so I don't have any footage to show you guys. But yeah, that is like the highlights of our fall ball season. I miss them. This actually makes me miss them. I do miss them. But, you know, breaks are good. Ev took a week off from pitching. She's kind of get back into it. I know a lot of them started basketball. Like, some girls started basketball, while other girls finished up basketball or starting volleyball, and some girls finished up volleyball or starting basketball. So they're getting into their other sports, which is something that we really do want them to do. We want them to be multi-sport athletes. It's important at this age. They don't need to narrow down, if at all, right? Depends on their journey and where they're at in their softball career. I don't know. Other than that, though, that is our recap of fall season with Diamond Heat. So if you guys want me to do more recaps like this from our games, like tournaments, I totally can sit down. I love actually watching this footage. It makes me very happy. And I love softball season. I could play all year round. I could coach these girls. But yeah, so we have our winter season, our winter practices season starts next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, November 9th. And we will go into 3-hour practices on Sunday. We have, as of right now, 2 winter tournaments. Might be able to squeeze in one more, I'm not sure. And then we start PGF in April. That's how we open our spring and summer season. And we play about 2 to 3 tournaments a month, depending. So 2, I think I'm going to do 2 in April, 2 in May, 3 in June, like I usually do, and 2 in July. So yeah, that is it. But all right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.